It's finally here, y'all, and your boy Chef Guru is back in the building, ready to do some cooking. You know I ain't playing, alright? So anyways, I went ahead and created a 6-8 build. I'm gonna give y'all like 2 versions, and then y'all could make y'all adjustments accordingly, of course. Now I was thinking more Scottie Pippen, Paul George. Y'all gonna see what I come up with, and I would have to put this disclaimer up there. These builds was built for what I want out of a certain build type, right? So y'all can make the adjustments accordingly. Of course, I will suggest that y'all don't follow exactly what I do with these builds, but y'all use it as a template going forward, because y'all spend y'all VC on what y'all want, so y'all create the build however y'all want it. But this is how I create it, and y'all don't be in the comments saying, "Brute, you should have done this." No, I studied the builder. Trust me, attribute by attribute. So the decisions I made here are pretty much final, at least for the last build that I decided to go with. But I'm gonna give y'all the first one first, which is a really good one. But I'm gonna give y'all the next alternative as well. But anyways, let's get into the build. Let your boy start cooking up. Let me show y'all what I was thinking while we was making these changes. Of course, let's get to the build.
Face, you better hold that. Cross between the legs, snatch back. Now you broke in this game time. Brutal sim dog. Any challenge can contain my hunger when it's playtime. You better get the name right. The 2K guru, you better know it. Get your popcorn ready, cause there's a movie showing. Highlight real of the best. 1 through 5, I'm a threat. IQ top notch, on ball like the rest.
Alright, so we're about to get straight into it. Of course, we're gonna start off with the physicals, right? 6'8", I'm gonna put this to small forward. Of course, you could go shoot and guard a power forward if you want. 193 pounds with the shortest possible wingspan. Now the reason why I'm doing this is because eventually we're gonna get some cap breakers. Basically, we're leaving room for this build to evolve over time as we unlock the cap breakers along the way. And trust me, this build is gonna be leaving A1 after we're done with this builder. Trust me, with or without cap breakers, this is a good build. That's what's good about this build. But eventually, it's going to just keep getting better and better along the way. And that's how you should create your build in NBA 2K26. So let's dive in on this first build, the attribute application. Of course, the second build, I will make some adjustments to these attributes, well, the final product, right? So anyways, I'm going to start off with the playmaking. That's my priority. That's my main thing, okay? I'm going to max out the speed with ball and the ball handling. I need the speed with ball to be maxed out so I could get blur, which is, in my opinion, one of the best takeovers in the game. Once you get it, it's pretty much automatic blow by, so why wouldn't you get that? Now, I went with a 86 with the ball handling so I could actually get ankle assassin on silver. I'm trying to snatch people up, y'all. I can't even make this up. The next thing I focus on is that 87 driving dunk so I could at least get the contacts off tools. Now the shooting, just like I'm just placing attributes and putting some key things that I see important. For example, the 85 perimeter defense is important, along with the 68 on the blocks, so I could at least get that high flyer, which is very important for your boy on bronze. I usually use my secondary +1 on that so I could actually put it all the way to silver. Now I did max the speed to 88, but I was really just testing it out, so I'm going to make some adjustments with that going forward. Of course, again, the vertical is needed for the off tools. I had to apply that, put my strength up because I need some decent strength. Trust me, strength is so important in this 2K. From what I've seen, you should not go out there without strength on your build. You're gonna get body, number one. You're gonna give up easy blow by, and it also helps against these strong ass lockdowns that's gonna be running at you spamming steals, man. So you definitely need some strength, especially if you're handling the ball a lot. So what I'm about to do is the next few changes, I'm gonna speed this up a lot, okay? Because I'm about to make a lot of changes and adjustments. This is what I go through when I want to try to get the perfect build for me personally. Again, this might not be the perfect one for you, but for me personally, this is what I go through to find that common ground, because now I'm trying to reach certain threshold. For example, the steal, I'm trying to get to the 60 so I could at least get interceptor on bronze. That's a very important badge. And I'm trying to get the contacts off 1 as well. Now I am playing around with a few things, you know, see where I could move here, where I could move there without really affecting some key things. For example, I'm looking at the driving dunk. How can I get the driving dunk to at least an 89 so I could get some off ones? So that's when I actually decided to drop the speed a little bit, because I feel like 88 and 86, there's a difference, of course, but is it that much of a difference when I could actually go and make the adjustments and get off ones, which will actually, in my opinion, make the build a better rim runner. Y'all know me, I'm a rim runner extraordinaire. Now I was messing around with the passing a little bit, but in the back of my mind, I'm like, I didn't really like this, adjustment right here. But I did leave it for the final version of this build specifically, right? So here is the last version. Let me know what y'all think. This build is got really good mid-range, a solid 3-ball, contacts of 1s and 2s, and at the height you should be able to pass at an effective rate with a 78 on the passing accuracy. And this is pretty much this final version right here. So let me know what y'all think about the first version of the build. Let's go and take the walk of fame real quick, of course, and see what NBA player got the shades of. And y'all gonna see your boy actually got one of his goals. I actually got Paul George right there. Now let me remove this logo real quick so y'all can see what's going on when it comes to the strengths and weaknesses. Pull-up jumper elite, elite above the rim finisher, come on my G. Unlimited range beyond the arc, good with the rock in traffic, come on my G. But it won't be getting many steals, and of course it won't be able to get a lot of rebounds, like dominate the boards. But we're gonna make some adjustments. Of course, let's get back into the lab. Again, I will try to speed this up as much as possible without losing the essence of the adjustment. Because one thing I wasn't really comfortable with, to be quite honest, is the passing accuracy, y'all. I had to get it a little bit higher than where it's at right now. So I'm gonna make certain adjustments along the way. I feel like the mid-range, I don't need that higher for midi to be effective, of course, so I'm going to bump that down a little bit. And I'm going to put a little something on the rebound, at least so I could get rebound chaser on bronze, which is going to be important at the end of the day. I like to get boards, y'all. I ain't going to lie. It's mostly based on my positioning and boxing out. So even something like this, y'all going to see how much I'm going to be snagging with at the end of the day. Now I did go and drop the midi down a little bit further to 85. I think I should be able to hit consistent with that. And now I'm able to put the perimeter defense all the way up to 90. This is the biggest move I made thus far. Now I do have some extra attributes lying around. Guess where I'm gonna put it? Y'all guess right. The passing accuracy, y'all. I gotta get it all the way up to an 80. Now they're not the highest, but it's still at a range where I could be comfortable with, man. So of course, this is the final build y'all are seeing right here. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and how would y'all rate this build compared to a lot of the other 6'8" y'all been seeing out there. This build gonna have really good mid-range game, good 3-ball as well. After I get cap breakers, I could actually bump the 3 up and the midi up as well. Y'all know there's gonna be a lot of cap breakers in the game. So now let's just take the walk of fame. Now there are a few things that change. Of course, I got the Scottie Pippen and Paul George, which was my main goal. But let's check out the strength and weaknesses. We got an absolute blanket defender, drop bombs off the catch, dynamic dunker in transition, and good with the rock in traffic. Let me know what y'all think about the two builds. Again, I'm going with the last one because I just felt like that was a great all-round type build, which pretty much matched my playstyle. And I can't wait until I unlock some of these cap breakers, which is definitely going to unlock the true power of that last build. You see that Scottie Pippen? Oh yeah, I told y'all I'll be cooking, man. I told y'all, and trust me, I got a 6'6" in the tuck as well. Y'all can wait for that as well. I will get that to y'all as soon as possible. Again, let me know what y'all think about the build in the comment section. Till next time, how blessed and be safe out there. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. The notification bell is free and key. Peace. And we're gonna work on the 6 as well, man. Look forward to that video as well, y'all. Peace.